Hey, what's going on? It's Bruno Gama here, founder of the Dads on Fire projects, and I have a question for you. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Are you feeling stressed out throughout the day? I know that stress is one of the biggest killers right now, guys, and in the world that we live nowadays, it's very hard to don't be affected by stress, right? Especially as a busy dad, we have this crazy lifestyle. We have our kids, of course, then we have our career, we have life, we have wives, and we have all of this stuff going on at the same time. And sometimes we just feel like we are carrying the whole world over our shoulders, and it's dangerous if we don't address chronic stress. Okay, chronic stress. Of course, a little bit of stress is actually good for you. It's called acute stress. But if you are just chronically stressed all the time, your health is going to be suffering. Not only it's going to be very hard to lose the weight, to lose especially the belly fat, but your whole health in general is going to be affected. You can develop heart disease, you can develop a lot of chronic diseases are very linked to this topic. Okay, so what can you do? Okay, in fact, there is several different things, and I have a whole, I think it's 3 days intensive course inside of the Dads on Fire project, where we go into all of the details about how to change your relationship with stress, how to decrease stress, how to manage stress. There is a lot of different techniques and different skills that you can develop. But for you today, right now, here inside of this class, I just want to give you a new technique that I learned not too long ago and that I've been implementing in my life, and it's really good. I learned this from a doctor, I forgot his name right now, Andy Will, I think, right? Maybe Andy Will? My wife's here with me. I think it's Andy Will. It's this doctor with a long beard. You probably have seen his picture in the past. Really famous. And I was listening to a podcast with him, and he mentioned about this technique. And it's pretty straightforward. Okay, anybody can do it. If you only have 3 minutes, 4 minutes during the day, you can definitely apply this technique. Okay, the technique is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Now, one of the most powerful tools that we have, and everybody has this, okay, is breathing. We really don't pay attention much to breathing, but it's super extremely important. And when I was doing my course as a holistic health coach by the Czech Institute, actually one of my biggest takeaway during that course was the importance of breathing. I learned a bunch of different things related to nutrition, to exercise, seriously, a lot of things. But my biggest takeaway, and maybe you cannot even what? Your biggest takeaway was about breathing? Yes, was about the importance of breathing, because we learn into all of details about what happens if we have shallow breathing constantly. And that's what's happening to a lot of us nowadays. We have a lot of trauma in our childhood or even as adults, and then we start to shallow breathing, and this is going to be affecting our health. Okay, so how to breathe better, and nothing better than this technique that I'm about to share here with you right now. Okay, so get ready, take notes. You don't even have to take notes, because how this technique works. You're going to be ideally going into a calm place, on a place where you can just be with yourself, where you can just concentrate and you can relax. Okay, so the best place to do, in my opinions, is nature. Nature can heal you. Nature is amazing. We lost so much touch with nature nowadays that it's a different topic. But I could be going on and on. But let's save this one for another episode, okay? Right now, I just want to share this technique. So here's what you're going to be doing. Calm down, sit down. Best to sit down. You can even do this lying down, but I recommend you to sit down. And here is how you start. You're going to be breathing through your nose, okay? Inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds. Just like this. Let me do it for you, alright? So you're going to be doing like that. So that's 4 seconds, right? So after doing the 4 seconds of inhaling, you're going to be holding the air. You're going to be holding the air for 7 seconds. Okay, 7 seconds holding just the air, ideally in your stomach. Okay, you want to be inhaling through your nose, of course, but then holding the breath, the air, in your stomach, not on your chest. And then you're going to be holding for 7 seconds. So let's pretend that you just inhale for 4 seconds, and you hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when you count 7, you're going to be exhale through your mouth, okay, for 8 seconds then. Okay, so you're going to be just by doing naturally, like just like exhaling all the air from your body. It's going to be almost like very precise with the 8 seconds. Okay, I've been testing, and it works very naturally actually with the timing as well. You can even count on your inside of your head for 8 seconds, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to be counting here for 8 seconds, right? But you get the idea. And then you do it again. You inhale for 4 seconds, and you do the same repetition, the same system here, at least 4 sets. Okay, 4 rounds of this 3 breathing: inhaling, holding, and exhaling. And I promise you, if you do this once, twice, 3 times during the day, you can just start with 1 time, you are going to be seeing amazing results for the relief of the stress, and consequently you're going to be helping yourself, helping your health, having more longevity, losing the weight, everything. I know it sounds like, what are you talking about, breathing as a way to lose the weight? Yes, that's what a lot of people are missing. They don't understand what you're understanding now. They don't understand this connection between stress, sleep, detoxification, your mindset, the power of the environment. Really, this is what the DOF. If you don't know what the DOF system is, you can go to my website, brazilianhealthnuts.com, and I go into a very in-depth training about the DOF system. But basically, we have the direction, the outlook, and the field. This is all the things that you really need to get rid of the Dad Bod once and forever. Okay, once you have this system in your life, it becomes very, very difficult to don't see the results. It becomes virtually impossible to don't get the results that you're looking for. Okay, so there we go. Now you have this technique to help with your stress management, to breathe better, and to improve your health. All right, so I hope that you like it. Let me know. Send me if you want to. I would love you to, first of all, start to implement this technique into your routine. Okay, that's the number one thing. It's the most important thing for you, is to always implement what you're learning. It doesn't matter if you're just listening, watching me right now here, but you're not really implementing. So go ahead and start to implement. Once you start to implement, I want you to tell me, like, what's the results that you have been seeing. So go to my Instagram, it's DADSONFIRE projects, and you can send me a direct message there, a DM, and tell me what is the main benefit, how are you doing with this new skill that you now have under your belt. Okay, just go to my Instagram, DADSONFIRE project, and send me a direct message. I would love to have this conversation with you, to know how you're doing, so that we can keep know much more about the DADSONFIRE system. Just go to my website, brazilianhealthnut.com, check it out. Don't forget, if you're listening to this on iTunes, please leave a review. That helps a lot, so that more dads can listen to the show as well. Just leave a 5 stars review if that's what you think about the show. If you don't think that's what it is, just leave a 1-star review. Doesn't really matter, whatever. All the feedback is helpful, so please go to iTunes and leave your review. Until then, make sure to take freaking action so that you can become a Dads on Fire. I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.